Yeah. So I wanted to first off, let's just take a quick look at some of the March data. I mean, we're right here at the beginning of April, and there's been a lot of conversation out in the real estate world here in Albuquerque as well as around the entire country. I think most people know housing has been on fire, and it is in some ways it's an unhealthy real estate market. And not probably the way you think, not in the way that when you say unhealthy real estate market, people may say, oh, the bubble's coming, the bubble's coming. But it's unhealthy in a different way. We saw
As in,
some.
we don't think there's a bubble coming.
Oh yeah. That
Just
that,
to
yeah.
clear that up real
Not
quick.
and that is not just us little real estate agents here in Albuquerque. We're talking about all the top economists in the country, and I know people are probably rolling their eyes. Well, what do economists know? Because they always get it wrong. That's a different conversation. But anyway, but the housing people, if you actually look what's going on in the housing market, even with the interest rates going up and everything, we still have a major shortage of homes in the country. Not just homes for sale, homes to purchase, also rental properties,
Right.
properties to rent. Basically, housing. We just have a shortage of housing everywhere, and that is true here in the Albuquerque area as well. And so what we saw in March for Albuquerque is we did see a increase in home prices.
Yep.
Surprise, surprise.
The median went up.
Yep. So median price now 311 is what it was for March. That is a new all-time high for the Albuquerque area.
What, 18% over March of last year?
Yep.
In prices. So last year it was in the 280 something range.
Yeah, and if you look at average sale price in the Albuquerque market is now 362,000. And that in some ways that's just a breathtaking number.
Take your breath away.
Take
your
breath away number.
Yeah.
How much home prices have gone up. And I'm not trying to be over dramatic here and freak people out. It's just home prices have gone up a lot. And so 362. The thing
Which
is
up
interesting.
20%. The average is up 20%.
Yeah.
The median's up 18.
Yeah, exactly, Tracy.
Not to be a statomatic. That's your job.
Hey, you're taking my thunder. No, that's great. I just wanted to compare one thing there. When we look at that 362,000, that's the average sale price for March. Currently, of all the homes that are actively for sale, average is 410. And if you look at what average list price are, those continue to go up as well. So at this point, it looks like home price appreciation is baked in for at least the first half of the year, more than likely all the way through 2022, based on what we're seeing, not just on the sales, but actually what's coming in the pipeline as well.
Right.
Just a couple other things that were interesting is the number of homes that are for sale down 45% this March versus last March, and last March was ridiculously low. The number of homes on the market is just very, very, very low. Part of that isn't necessarily because homes aren't coming on the market, because Tracy, if you look at new listings, we had 1,100 homes come on the market, and they pretty much all went under contract in March in the same month.
Right.
Median days on market is still at 4 days, which it was last month, meaning 50% of the homes that come on the market in the Albuquerque area are under contract, gone pending in 4 days.
There we go. There's the snapshot.
Yeah, I mean that's not much else to say there. So the reason we bring this out is we want people to understand that the market is pretty nutty right now, and home buyers have to be ready if they're looking to buy. It doesn't mean that you can't buy a home and it's not a good time to buy because it's so nutty. It's just you have to be ready to move. And in the sense of move on making an offer, right?
Well, not just that. It's being ready with your financing or cash, your proof of funds to understand the market and know that you can't think about it for a couple of days because the house will be gone. Understand that when something comes on the market that might match, you need to look at it right away.
Yep.
Right? You
And
can't.
and you need a strategy too, right? You need a strategy and you need an experienced agent to help you through that process.
Totally, but and understanding, having had that buyer consult with your real estate agent about what things are being offered in offers to purchase properties these days that are making that buyer be the one whose offer is accepted, and just being prepared for that so that you know what you might be facing.
I'll be doing a full report on the March data here, and I'll put it on my Facebook. I'll put it on my Twitter, so you can just follow me there. It's Tego Venturi. We're with Keller Williams Realty. But you can find me on social media, Tego. There's not a whole lot of us out there. So
Not a lot of Tegos,
yeah,
no.
yeah.